Hello friends, CA Conjugal this side, and today I am going to talk about the recent press release issued by SEBI, and which has stated a very important decision about the mutual fund industry. So SEBI held its board meeting on 29th of June 2021, and it has issued a press release dated 29th June 2021 summarizing the decisions it had taken in the board meeting. And this press release contains a very important issue pertaining to the mutual fund industry. It had stated that mutual fund AMCs are required to put their SIN in the schemes managed by themselves as in accordance with the risk-o-meter of the scheme. So, first of all, we are going to understand what was the existing guidelines of the for the AMCs to invest in the scheme. As per the existing guidelines issued by the SEBI, every AMC, every asset management company, an asset management company is the company which manages the assets of mutual funds, trust, and it charges fee for its services. For example, HDFC AMC is the AMC for HDFC Mutual Fund. So, as per the existing guidelines, every AMC was required to put minimum 1% of the amount of mutual fund scheme collected from the funds. What does it mean? Means if a company, if an AMC is receiving 10 crore rupees from investors, then it had to pour 10 lakh rupees as its investment in the same scheme at the time of new open offer. This was subject to the maximum of 50 lakh rupees. So if the AMC collects 500 crore rupees from the investors to invest in a particular scheme, then the AMC was not required to keep their money in the scheme as more than 50 lakh rupees. So what used to happen that AMCs used to issue new fund offer very frequently, and AMCs were not having their skin in the game, and they were they were not prone to the risk associated with the scheme, and they had very minimal interest in the scheme. Now, in the board meeting held on 29th of June 2021, the SEBI had stated that AMCs will be required to keep their interest in the scheme as per the risk-o-meter of the scheme. What is risk-o-meter? Risk-o-meter is the parameter defined by a SEBI for AMCs to be printed in their scheme information document and fact sheet and to be disclosed to the investor, which states how much risk the scheme contains. The risk-o-meter defines various categories of instruments and various risks associated with it. They have different kind of risk numbering for debentures, for equity shares, and for other asset classes. So overall portfolio of the scheme is required to be calculated in accordance with the risk-o-meter guidelines issued by SEBI, and then they define the overall risk associated with the scheme, and then they define whether the portfolio of the scheme is having moderate risk, low risk, very moderate risk, high risk, very high risk. Now, generally, equity schemes are having higher risk or very high risk, but in equity schemes as well, there are different risks associated with the investments. Like large cap funds are having low risk as compared to the mid caps, and mid caps are having low risk as compared to the small caps. and generally small cap category of funds or sectoral funds of the sectoral funds carry very high risk associated with the investment. So now, when the SEBI has decided that the AMCs will be required to put money as per the riskometer guidelines in the scheme, it will be very interesting to see that how SEBI designs the new guidelines so that AMCs can comply, and what kind of minimum percentage SEBI put for AMCs to put in the schemes. And this circular may create a problem as well as opportunity for the AMCs to, because if the small cap fund is issued by an AMC and SEBI states that 1% of asset will be kept by the AMC in the scheme, then it will be 20 odd crores if the uh, fund size is 2000 crore, which is far higher than the existing amount of 50 lakh rupees. And same way, debt funds may be having low amount and equity will be having higher amount. So AMCs have to recalculate their structure and they have to pour money in the business in the AMCs. Instead of launching new schemes, they have to pour money into their existing schemes, which may reduce the cash flows to the shareholders of the AMCs, etc. I it will be interesting to see how things unfold and SEBI decides to form the new guidelines. I hope so you will find the video. I hope so you like the video and find it useful. Thank you.